Hey, happy Thursday. How are you guys doing? I am so dang excited for this training on onboarding. Like systems, if you know me, you know systems are my things. I like things to just kind of flow that save me time, energy, effort, money. Like my time is precious to me, right? We join network marketing because we want the freedom. We don't want to be glued to this thing all day long, every day, answering the same questions over and over and over. So, in case we haven't met yet, I'm Cassie Billingsley, aka the Systematic Chick, and I am so excited to be talking to you today about onboarding systems. Like, I'm super stoked. A lot of you guys have asked, like, hey, what's your guys' process? What is it that you do? And so I'm super excited that I could share this with you. So if you're hopping on live, say hey. I am just making sure that we are good on all aspects. So if you haven't given permission to StreamYard yet, please do so. That way we can see who your comments are or who's commenting. If not, go ahead and comment, but put your name on it so that way we know that, like right now I have a hey girl, hey, I don't know who you are. It says Facebook user, but it says Sarah Lynn Kate. Hey, Sarah Lynn, you gotta give StreamYard permission. But thanks for hopping on with me. So let's dive into why is an onboarding system important? Okay. I am curious to know, why would you think an onboarding system is important? Like, drop in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. But I seriously want to know, like, what are your thoughts on an onboarding process? So drop them in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Sarah Lynn, it's okay. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you think an onboarding system is. Okay. So an onboarding system is, if you don't know, that's totally okay. That's what I'm here for, right? That's why we do these trainings, is to give you guys those little golden nuggets and those aha moments to be like, hey, maybe I need something like this, or maybe I can start doing something like this. So an onboarding system is a system where from the second somebody enrolls, so you've been having conversations, they're like, yeah, I want in, what an amazing opportunity. And they enroll, you see in your back office, you get an email, however you get notified that they enrolled into your system. Well, now what? What are they supposed to do now? That's where the onboarding system comes in, because it's a system that is after the purchase, right? After they opt in. So they come in and it's like, okay, well, what do you want me to do now? What I don't want you to do is spend hours and go, well, here's a link to this and here's a link to that. And hey, you can join this group here. I'm going to put you in a messenger chat. And you're constantly going, ding, oh yeah, oh, ding, oh yeah, trying to answer questions. Because if your team is enrolling and you're enrolling, how duplicatable is that if you're going to be on your phone answering the same question 500 million times? Not very duplicatable, right? But if you have an onboarding system, take it like a roadmap, right? That it gives direction. It gives them a roadmap of what are their next steps and what is it that they need to complete. Okay. Some companies have this. Some companies I've seen, they've had okay systems. Any company that I join, I always create a system, because to me, it doesn't get them that like instant taking action. It's a whole lot of, well, just show up, invite your friends and family, like start messaging your friends and family, like go, 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 like run like your hair's on fire, reach out to them. They're going to be an easy like win. And then, after they message their friends and family, and if they're like me, where they've been in other network marketing companies, my friends and family are like, oh God, like, what are you doing now? Okay. So messaging friends and family could be okay. Typically, they're not going to be your like business builders. They may be great customers, but they're not going to be the business builders that are going to get you to that next level, right? Do you guys agree? Drop agree in the chat if you agree with me. because that's the thing. Like, you want to take action for them to reach out to people who are actually going to be business builders. Okay. So it gives them a roadmap. And I'm going to show you a couple different options that I've built out in the past with some of the leaders on my team, some people that I've linked arms with, Sarah Lynn Kate being one of them, because she's an amazing like copywriter, and like everything flows like with her. That's why we partnered up for this. I typically do behind the scenes stuff, and she is like the face and the voice, right? So when you get them, they enroll, then you give them the link to either I'll show you Teachable and I'll show you a Facebook group. Then it will have action steps on exactly what it is that you want to do. You want to introduce them to like how to maintain their back office, those kind of things. You just want a roadmap. So it's a step-by-step process to get them to take action quickly and to get them a win. So what does an onboarding system do? It frees up your time, right? How easy would it be for you to just send them a link and say, hey, get started here. Let me know if you have any questions. That's it. Instead of answering the same questions 500 times, telling them what they need to be doing next, hopping on Zoom calls, like can you imagine, like if you had a roadmap, if you had specifically, this is what you do with action taking steps, like homework almost after each little video that says, these are the things you need to do. Check the box once you're complete, and then the next day move on. And I don't want an onboarding system that is a mile long and talking about your stupid brand and your stupid colors, and hey, make sure your picture perfect images, and hey, plaster social media with all of your product images with no value. Okay, that's not going to get anybody very far. Has it gotten you far? I'm genuinely curious, because when I used to just plaster like picture, product, I didn't get very far. When I started adding value, we've done a ton of trainings on how to add value, how to talk about your product without saying, look at this water, you need it instantly, right now, grab it, it's yours, only $9.99, right? Like, we talk about the benefits. I do this a lot on my trainings with you guys, because I only have a water bottle next to me. But talk about the benefits, the hydration, how your skin feels, how your body feels when it's actually hydrated. Talk about the benefits of the product. So in your onboarding system, that's what you need to do, because it's going to free up your time instead of being in Messenger all day long. And the other thing is it gets them a win right from the start, right? Like, if you can get your team winning, especially if they're brand spanking new in the industry, like if you can get your team off to a start with something that's easy, simple, duplicatable, and they start getting team members in, they start getting customers, maybe they hit their first rank within 7 to 14 days of the launch plan, like, wouldn't that excite them to continue to do more? Like, holy crap, I just hit a rank. I know when we launched last year, Sarah Lynn and I were a part of a company, and it's the company that I'm going to show you where we built out our systems. Both of us are no longer with them, but I won't get into all that. But when we launched our systems and our duplication and our onboarding process, people who have never won before in the industry, who like struggled to just make maybe their money back after ordering products, they were ranking up. They were winning. They were like, holy crap, like, what is this? And that's the problem with it, is network marketers get thrown into companies and then they're left to fend for themselves, right? Depending on the leadership in that, you kind of get left behind. And if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, how are you going to get to that next level of winning, right? So if you can get your new team members to win right out of the gate, 7 to 14 days, and get them something that excites them, they're going to show up differently. They're going to show up and be like, holy crap, this thing is gold, and I'm going to enroll everybody because they need these steps. They need this action. Okay. And so let's go over, because I want to keep this short. If you guys want to talk more about systems, we definitely can do that. But I want to go into the onboarding systems that I have created, just to give you guys an idea, because I know if you're anything like me, if you would have told me 2 years ago, like, hey, you need an onboarding system. I would have been like, oh, what? Like, what does that even mean? Like, oh, my company has one. We're good. Oh, some other leaders created one. I'm good. But then I wasn't good, right? So if you can relate to that, where you're kind of like, I don't know about onboarding systems, and then you think that your team's onboarding system was good, but then you got nowhere, or maybe your team hasn't gotten anywhere, drop me a one. And let me know, because I know every company has a system out there. I'm putting that in quotation marks because everybody's company is like, oh, our system is great. No, our system. Some of the systems I've seen, I'm like, why are you teaching them things that don't matter? Like, why aren't you helping them get a quick win and like keep it simple and easy? And I'm not talking about hour-long videos, okay? We've tested that. We've evaluated that. One of our first systems that we launched was hour-long videos. Nobody got time for that, okay? I don't even have time for that. I am not a video, like, I love videos or like trainings, but I want them within 15 minutes, right? Because that's a long time to sit, and you're sitting there and you're going, oh my God, they just keep talking and they're talking some more. And all this is, I have no idea. I'm getting overwhelmed and I'm done, right? Can you guys relate to that? Because I know I can. I was like, okay, first mistake, no hour-long videos of trainings. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Share screen. What screen am I going to share? Okay, so StreamYard, right? Whoa. Okay, Sarah Lynn, if you're still on, somebody let me know that you can see my screen real quick, because that looks kind of crazy. But, okay, just kidding. So I'm pretty sure that you can see my screen. I hope so anyways. But yeah, Facebook says you can see it. Perfect. So this is our group that we created when we joined a company about 1.5 years ago. We decided to kind of link arms. There was a few of us that were involved in this, and our job was going to be creating a duplicatable system. And so a free way to do that, guys, is a guide section. If you have a Facebook group, and no worries, if you don't have a Facebook group and you're not ready for that next level of having a team group page, I'm going to show you a free version that you can do too. So inside of our group, we went and we did everything, Velveeta, that's who we were with before, all their stuff. So your first thing that you need to do is have videos of the company that you're with that are short and sweet. And yeah, it takes a little bit of time to kind of recreate, like watch the video and then recreate it. But I'm telling you, if you keep them short compared to some back office videos and just give them the exactly how to instead of an hour-long presentation, if you give them the how to, then you can put it into your system. So that way they have every question that they may have, it is in their system, right? And you can keep just referring people back to that. Because you don't want to handhold, you want to guide and direct, because that's going to help them step into that leadership position where they become resourceful, okay? And they take up less of your time. And please hear me, don't let that be like, well, less of my time. No, you want to be able to really impact them in a different way, whether that's getting on a Zoom and doing like, okay, what's your next 30 days? Or, hey, how can I support you? That kind of stuff. Not dealing with the little things that you already created videos for. You really want to have a better nurturing relationship to get them to the next level and not answering 1,000,001 questions. Okay. So please hear me on that. There's a difference. And if you feel like, well, if I'm not showing up and guiding them and directing them and giving them the answers, then I'm not a leader. No, if you are a leader, you're not doing that. You're mentoring them. You're spending more time with them. Okay. So, hey, got questions? We got answers, right? Like if they have questions, that way there is a thread where people can go and search keywords. We did our launch videos, traditional versus attraction marketing. We did launch videos with homework assignments after each video. We did basic attraction marketing, knowing how to attract your ideal client to you or a prospect. TikTok and reel challenges, because so many want to get into that platform, but they don't know how to do it. So we had challenges for them. Okay, so that you can do it easily in Facebook guides, or the one thing that I love is Teachable. Because if you want just a simple system that's free and people can opt in and enroll, and then they can see their progress, Teachable is a great foundation for that to get them started. So like I said, you want to have your companies launch, like how they do their back office, compensation plans, placement legs, your paycheck, whatever the thing, all things company related. And then you want to do a 7 to 14 day action plan. And then how do they level up after they launch? Like after they do the 7 to 14 day action plan, how do they go to that next level? Okay. So super easy to do. Again, if you're kind of confused, that's okay. Please reach out to me in Messenger or drop it here and be like, confusion? And we can chat to kind of see what that might look like for you. Because here I just have all things, Velveeta related. Your first goals, navigating through your back office, additional tools, and getting connected. Like, where do they need to be connected? Is there team calls? Is there company, like corporate calls? Is there a Facebook group, a corporate Facebook group? Like, where do they need to be connected to get the answers that they may need? And then the next one that we built out was the Level Up Launch, 7 to 14 day action plan, where we do like what to expect, how to set up. Like we did strategy calls because we loved connecting one-on-one with new enrollees, just to make sure that they understood how to use Teachable, where they were going, and that kind of thing. And then we went straight into how to launch your business. As you can see, there's no like, hey, make sure your picture's perfect. I know we just did social media audits, and that comes into play later. But when you first enroll a new teammate, don't bog them down with social media audits and like, oh, your social media should look like this. Like they need those wins. They need to get to taking action. So we get into like the curiosity post, right? Most companies have the curiosity post, that how to launch your stories, how to do this, the bookends sequence, Facebook Live formula, making your connections, like who is it that you want to work with, and then making sure you're engaging with them. Inviting, how do you invite? Do you have an ATM group? Like put your steps of everything that you do when you're getting ready to enroll somebody, like that process before that you're doing before they actually enroll. Make sure it's in your training. Follow-up systems. Oh my gosh, I love follow-up systems because that's where the key is, right? If you take every no and you just dump them off and say, okay, well, that was a no. No, follow up with people. People need to hear things. I don't know how many times, it was a lot. But you need to go through like the follow-up systems. Like you need to be able to walk them through how to follow up with people. And then how to get to their first rank. What is their goals and how do they get to that within the first week, the first 14 days, maybe it's the first 30 days, depending on how your cycle works. Okay. So those are some easy onboarding systems that I've been a part of, that I've helped created and continue to duplicate. Just like with the new company that I decided to link arms with, was that I wanted to create an onboarding system, of course, right? Because that's what I do. I love building out systems. Okay, so if there's any questions that you guys have, please drop them in the chat. I know this is kind of overwhelming. I know this is a lot of information. I tried to make sure like to hit all senses, right? Like that visual of seeing what a system could look like and talking about like the benefits of it. If you want to work together, there are 2 ways to do this, okay? So there are 2 ways to work together. You and I can work personally together. I am the Systematic Chick. You can go to my website, systematicchick.com, and kind of look at the different things that you're wanting to build out and schedule a call with me. Or if that's too much work, because I understand, just shoot me a message. Say, hey, I want to know more about systems. Like, what would that look like for my team to free up my time, right? The other thing that you can do is that, guess what? We kick off today in our next level mentoring program. You've heard us talk about it. Okay, stick with me for just a minute, because I've come to the realization that we've talked a lot about it and what you're going to get, but then we get questions of like, okay, what is mentoring? Like, why do I need that? Like, I don't understand the benefit of it. Yeah, I'm going to get all this stuff, but like, what do I need to do to show up? Like, I don't, there's a gap, right? So Sarah Lynn had been a mentor for a big company, and I was an ignition coach with them as well. She had been a mentor for 3 years. Her job was to help network marketers get unstuck, out of overwhelm, out of the burnout, and create simple strategies and action steps for you to like move on to that next level. Like every month I was a student. Sarah Lynn was my mentor. And she was actually the mentor that really helped me get unstuck. Everybody was running ads. I couldn't run ads. Okay. I had my Facebook ad account shut down multiple times. I've tried using my husband's. Like, it was just a pain in the butt. I wanted to learn how to grow organically without throwing money at something that wasn't bringing me money back, right? I wanted to learn how to connect with people. So when I met with Sarah Lynn on my mentoring call with her, she walked me through the phases of like, well, what has you stuck? Why haven't you been able to like pivot from ads to organic? And the way that she mentors, the questions that she asks really make you go, oh, okay, yeah, like you get it, like it clicks. And you start taking action again with simple, like viable, like little action steps that get you to your goals, right? Because we can set goals all day long, but without the activities and the action, you'll never reach your goal. Okay. So mentorship is a key component. I was mentored for 2 years. I worked with the company as well. Sarah Lynn has been mentored as well. And it's that key component that develops your skill set to that next level, because you're kind of stretching yourself. You're kind of getting out of your comfort zone. And let me tell you, I did anything and everything that I could do to be able to get mentored. Okay. The price that I've paid was close to 50,000 for 2 years of mentorship. Okay. Our prices are nowhere near that at all. Like, but that's how done I was with the industry and how much I knew that mentorship was going to be that pivot point and that key to my success if I invested in myself, invested in my time, and financially invested to grow and learn. Okay. So we kick off our Level Up Mentorship Program. You guys know what it's all about. It's a group that we have, a private group. If you lock in now, you get that price from here on out, because our prices are going to rise, guys. Like, it's only fair to us because of the industry. And like I said, I paid close to 50,000 for mentorship. It's not going to be anywhere near that, I promise you. But if you get in now, you lock in your price at like an extremely, extremely low. But that's because we know there's going to be hiccups. We know there's going to be little bugs. We know things aren't going to, like, all the back end office that you have to have where like your emails go out automatically and your funnels are working and all these things, right? We know there's going to be hiccups. That's why we have it at an introductory price. And you get mentorship. We have one person that locked it in, and I'm so excited for you, girl. Like, I can't wait to get on a call with you at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight and really just help you like map out your next steps, like have that goal in mind where you want to go. And then let's get some activities and action to like getting you to move forward. So I'm super excited for that. So as well, like if you don't want to work one-on-one with me because you're kind of like, I need a system, but I also need like, how do I show up on social media? Like, how do I start attracting people to me? The group mentorship program is perfect for that, because you're going to have myself and Sarah Lynn every Thursday. And if it's a systems question, I can step in and say, okay, let's do this. Let's get you some action steps. Let's build out the system. What does that look like to you? Okay, and this week I want you to record, 3 videos. Okay, then you come back the following Thursday, because remember, group mentorship, you get 4 to 5 calls a month, right? Depending on the month. It's every Thursday. And you'll get 20 minutes of our time that we can really dive in with you. Maybe you're like, I don't even know where to start. Hey, that's the best place to be, because we can sit down and think of a goal that you want to hit and work with you to kind of determine, like, what is it that you want? Do you want $500 extra a month? Okay. Now let's break that down. Like, what is it that you need to be doing to reach that goal by the end of the month? So it is a new month, you guys. We kick off with our Level Up mentoring program. And I'm super excited. If you want Level Up, comment Level Up below, or shoot us a message. I've reached out to a few of you that were curious. Let's connect, let's get together, and let's see you on the call today at 2 p.m. so we can uncover your personal roadmap and get you to that next rank, or to that bonus, or just maybe creating an income. Okay, so we'll talk soon, my friends. If you have any questions, drop them below. Talk soon. Bye.